Hey guys, this is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for checking out my channel. This is a contest entry, and it's long overdue. This contest is actually almost done. It is the 3rd today, and this contest ends on the 7th. So just like PopCom's contest, there's still a little bit of time to do this contest. This is ADI Samurai's 100 sub show and tell contest entry. And so, man, first of all, I really appreciate you. Thanks for the shout out on your contest video. Man, it's awesome. For show and tell, I've got a lot of things in my man cave here that are important to me. Some of the things that I would really like to show are at my parents' house, stored there for whatever purposes. It's because I got them, when I was younger, and I just stored most of those collectibles away at their house. I know my mom would like me to get them out. My dad probably doesn't care at all. But anyways, like an example is some of the, we're St. Louis Cardinals fans, and so I apologize to all, my Cubs fans and all the other teams, but we are St. Louis Cardinals fans. And going to games with my dad, getting autographed balls with him. One in particular is when we got to meet Bob Gibson, Hall of Fame pitcher for the Cardinals from the 70s, and then also Dennis Eckersley, and got their autographs, both legendary Cardinals players. Dennis Eckersley obviously ended his career in St. Louis, but it was cool to get his autograph while he was there. So getting those kind of autograph balls. We also went to a Bulls game together. We saw the '97 Bulls, and so that was really cool. It was my first and only ever NBA game. And they played the Golden State Warriors back when the Golden State Warriors were just garbage. And they did really well that year, obviously winning the title. I think that was the second three-peat. So anyways, I thought for my show and tell, I won't bore you guys any longer with my stories, but I might just show you around a little bit in the man cave. And one thing I will start with, as you guys may know, I'm a guitar player, love guitars. And so for our wedding, my wife and I, instead of having a guest book, we had this. So I will show this. This is just a guitar. I picked up, I found the first white guitar at the local guitar shop. And so nothing special about the guitar, just the fact that people signed it. I really wish I would have used a smaller marker. It would have looked cleaner. But nonetheless, and people signed the sides and back of that as well. So this bench used to be where I did work on guitars. I would, work on guitars for customers. And the guy who actually does work on my guitars does the work on Eddie Van Halen's guitars. So, but I do work for my friends locally here. So that's very special. And that's the only piece of like guitar memorabilia in my man cave. Other than that, it's mostly figures and stuff like that. So there's the corner there. Just set those figures up just so that they're not just sitting in boxes. But these are probably the ones that I like the most and mean the most to me. So when I was a young kid, Superpowers toys and then these superheroes toys were my favorite things. I remember having this figure. This is that Superman figure. Let me see if I can lighten it up. There we go. I remember having that kryptonite ring and playing with that. So that was really cool. This was one of my favorite figures growing up. This Batman, of course, is really cool. The card is pretty beat up, especially up here. A little bit of wear on the side, but loved having this carded figure. And then the story about this figure is I remember getting this figure when I was really little, brand new, at probably KB Toys in the mall, probably in Chicago somewhere. I'm not sure, maybe St. Louis. Could have been in Wisconsin, actually. We lived up in Wisconsin for a while in the Green Bay area. So I had this figure. My mom bought it for me, and I opened it out of the package right away and was playing with it in the mall while we were still hanging out in the mall. And Robin's head fell off. I don't know what I was trying to do. Maybe I was trying to twist it or whatever. And my mom was like, oh, no, we have to return that. And I said, feeling bad that I broke the toy that she just bought me, I told her, no, Robin's head is supposed to fall off. And of course, she's a little smarter than I was at, probably 2-3 years old, and she didn't believe me. And so anyways, here is my few figures that mean a lot to me. Now here are some of the ones that I actually owned growing up. So, you know, I would have gotten, you know, another robin or so, and maybe just as Christmas presents. And then here's a little thing I set up. Let me see if I can white balance this again one more time. So here's just a little thing I set up, just something for me to look at. And this is what I'm looking at when I'm making my videos, all this stuff. So if I look up, you know, I'm looking at some of these figures that I have on the wall. So there's those. So yeah, I'm kind of glad this is turning into a room tour. But there's the Avengers there. I really like those. And then some of the Spider-Man. There is, you know, U.S. Agent, Daredevil, another Daredevil, Punisher, Doc Ock. Like I said, some of the Spider-Man, Doom, and then we get into the Fantastic Four. There's those. Some of my very first videos were showing off those guys. And then that's a Dorb that I got from Triple C, along with my X-Men guys there. And there's a pop over there that I got from Justin Byers, buddy here in town. He has an awesome YouTube channel as well. So anyways, that is my stuff, man. I will not bore you any longer. White balance that again. And anyways, I will link your channel to this description so people can find your contest and they can find your channel and sub to you. And then also I will link this video to your original video. But anyways, hopefully you're well. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Congratulations on your 100 subs. It's really awesome. You are like 178 right now, almost 180. So you're really close to 200. So congratulations on that. Anyways, hopefully you guys are well. And I'll talk to you all soon. See you. Bye.